What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Joshua16 aka and you Joshua Art aka the most beast mode artist on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, friends and fellow artists, for another full-length oil painting talk through video. Let's get over here to the canvas. We'll go ahead and get started. We're going to start off today with a little bit of a light gray color. And we'll go right up here to the top with the 1-inch brush. We'll start just laying in some of this gray. Get this color on the sky nice. And I think we're going to stop right about here with this color, and then we're just going to work it out this way. Getting a nice little gray color going. Next, we're going to grab ourselves a clean dry 2-inch brush, and we're going to start from this lightest area here, the really light area, and we're going to just blend up towards the dark. Blend this color together nice. We're running in hard brush strokes that we created. Got a little hair on my canvas. Get it off. And just keep blending these colors together. Lightly pull across. Don't get too much of that dark into this area right here, so that's where our light source is going to be coming from today. Next, with the 1-inch brush and a little bit of white and yellow, we can come right in here, just paint in a little glow here. A little glow where the sun might be starting to come through these clouds, and the light is starting to come out. Just like that. Putting in a couple of clouds that might be just showing here in this painting. And we're just gonna pick out a couple of spots. Build our first couple of clouds, and then we'll go from there, deciding where the rest of these highlights on these clouds are going to be. I have a couple of these little highlights showing here today. Picking out a couple little spots and putting in some highlights, show there's maybe a couple of clouds in this painting. Next, with the clean, dry 1-inch brush, we're going to come to the bottoms of these clouds. A couple of these little spots here, and we're just going to blend them out. Just spinning the brush here and there on some of these little clouds we created. Just gonna move the color around. We're gonna grab a clean, dry 2-inch brush. We're gonna come back to these clouds here, and we're gonna just lift up. lift these clouds up a little bit in the direction that you want when you're painting. Just a little bit, and then we're going to come back and we're going to blend straight across. Just a little bit. Set those clouds back into the painting. Very, very light when you do that. Blend this one out a little bit more. It's a little bright. Just gotta bring that color around and softly blend it away. Don't want these to be too strong. So we're just gonna, the more you pull, the more the cloud will disappear in the painting. A bit of yellow and brown and white on a fan brush. We can begin thinking about some very distant mountains back here. And we can just drop in a couple of peaks and little bumps, and I want to keep this very, very light. So that's a very, very distant little mountain range here. Just going to put in some color with the fan brush. And it comes out like this. I think that's about all we need for this little mountain. Grab our 1-inch brush and we're just going to pull it out, blend it down a little, soften it up. Really soft. You can get the top edge this time if you want. Just want a little indication of something happening out here in the distance. Next, with the filbert brush and a little bit of light yellow, we can softly come back here to this mountain. And just here and there, we can add on a little bit of highlight. Might be shining on this mountain in the distance, just a little bit. Probably can't even see it on the video. It's so light. This is such a far away mountain that we don't really need too much. We're just going to rub with the filbert brush. Catch a little bit of highlight here and there on this very distant mountain. Next, with the filbert brush and some brown, a little bit of a darker color than that first mountain. Brown and white. We can add in another one that comes down. Maybe it starts up here, it comes down, and just form out the basic outline here, and it comes down right here. And it's going to be a pretty bumpy mountain, so we're just going to add in a couple peaks and bring it on up. Fill that color in with the fan brush. Just block in a little bit of color here. Next, with the filbert brush, we can come in here with some white and brown, and we can start deciding where the highlights on this mountain are, and the angles. And I'm just going to add in just a little. It's not going to be too much, just to give a little indication of detail in this mountain. And just bring it on down like this. A little bit. Add in a little bit. Next, we'll mix up some brown, some green, and some white. We'll get it on a fan brush. And right back here, I'm just going to tap and create a little tree line. Not too big of trees back here, but just a couple. I want them to kind of look fuzzy. They're still in the distance. So you figure how tall you want your tree line, and you just go back and forth with the fan brush, up and down. And it's going to create a nice little tree line in the distance. And I'm going to grab my 1-inch brush, and I'm just going to tap out the bottoms of these trees. Just like we do the mountains. Just going to tap the bottoms. There's a little bit of mist going down here as well. Right here by these trees. These trees are very far away anyway, so we're not going to see the very bottoms of them. So I'm just going to tap that away. Attach. Next, with a little bit of blue and green and white on the 1-inch brush, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to pull in from the sides. I'm going to think about some water. It's going to be down here in this painting. Just going to pull a little bit here. Now, I mapped out a little spot where I'm going to have a river. So, I know pretty much where I want this blue to go. I'm just going to pull it across. Pull it across. Anything you get past your little mark that you made, that's okay, because we're going to cover it up with some grass and stuff anyways. So, just going to pull this color out. Get a little color in there for the water. And back up through here. Going to continue doing the same thing, and it's just going to kind of fade off. Maybe it comes around this corner here. Yeah, like that. And just try and keep it as flat as you can. Then I'm going to go into some brown and a little bit of green. Nice dark color. And I'm going to come right here, just add in some more some more ground here to attach to this this river that we just made. Let's keep the color nice and dark, so we're going to come back and highlight. Just pushing the color in right now. There we go. Just like that. Then we can grab that color and pull straight down into the water. Just grab it from the bank, pull it straight into the water. If you want a little bit more color, just pick it up off the palette, pull it straight down. Once you're done with that, you can just grab that brush and just pull straight across. Soften these reflections up a little bit. Just pull straight across. Next, we're going to grab the 2-inch brush, a lot of nice dark color, and we're going to start right here. Right here. We're just going to tap in a little bit of foreground area. Maybe it's a nice little steep hill coming right here in the foreground. So we'll just block this whole area in with a dark color. Just going to block it in. Next, with the 1-inch brush and some dark color, we can think about maybe a nice tree that lives right out here somewhere. We're just going to tap in a couple little loose open spots for some branches. I'm going to leave a lot of open though, because we don't want to cover up all of that sky back there. We need a lot of dark coming down. Just tap it right in using that corner of that brush. Just tap along. Now these trees, I think, they're going all the way off the canvas over here on this side. It's going to be just a little group of trees, I think. So we'll keep on tapping along and putting in some limbs and leaves. Next, I'm going to grab some white and a little bit of brown on my filbert brush. And I'm going to come right here and I'm just going to come straight down this tree. Just like that. Add in a nice little trunk. And I want one on this one as well. He bends a little bit. He's kind of got some bends to him. If you want to add in just, one here and there, just add in a couple of them back here in the distance. Just a couple little indications of some limbs or something sticking out in a couple different places. Go straight down this tree. Just like that. Next, with some light green and yellow on a 1-inch brush, we can come up here and just tap on the smallest little bit of some highlights running down this tree. And don't kill all of your dark. Leave a lot of it showing through. We want to add a little bit to these limbs. And I'm going to come on down the tree here. Just in a couple of spots here and there. Now I'm going to add in some highlight over here with that same color. And we're just going to tap the canvas. And we're going to leave some areas open too. Some dark areas open. We just want to get a little bit of color on this grass back here. We can have a tree that starts up here, comes down through here, and yeah, it lives right there. Maybe there's another one that lives right off the canvas here. He comes down and bends. And he lives right beside that tree. He just goes off the canvas over here. This color to be nice and dark. There we go. I'm not going to go too high up. I don't want to destroy that nice mountain we got. Got a nice little couple trees there. Next, with a little bit of light brown on the knife, we could come along this tree and just rub right along. Create some nice light that's hitting this and some bark texture all at the same time. Just let the knife bounce right along and create all of nice highlight for you. Let's go all the way up the tree here. With a 2-inch brush and some light yellow, we're going to start tapping in the highlights to this foreground grass. Now, I'm going to vary my colors down here on this grass. And same concept, you're just tapping along. Remember which way your land is going, if it's going downhill or sloping or whichever direction it's going. Now with just a touch of green and white, this little meadow back here that is catching most of the sun coming in, I'm just going to tap in just the smallest bit of this color just to sparkle this meadow up. The sun is hitting it pretty hard. Alright guys, I think that we're done. I hope you guys had a lot of fun painting along with me, and I'll have another video out shortly. So, until next video, happy drawing everybody. Beast mode out.